Hello, hello, testing. What is going on, bro? Oh, there we go. Okay, can anyone hear me now? It's a bit better. Anyways, back to it all. So Kimi has boxed, and he has to succumb a 20-second gap to the leaders as he's coming up behind. As he's coming up behind Evil Blade, he makes the move now. 19 seconds in 4 laps. I think this is not a good strategy. He's boxed absolutely. Oh, it's getting the fence, Evil Blade! Is that going to be a safety car for the Alpine driver? No, surprisingly enough, as Almighty God doesn't know where Evil Blade is going to go, gets a move done. As Steve Salmons, a miraculous comeback drive for the Williams driver, now moves up in, well, is now chasing after 8th place after his disastrous start of the race. King Dogger, 16 seconds to the leaders. Not really gaining much, is he, the Mercedes-Benz driver, as Kimi now moves ahead of Arcade Gaming, the Aston Martin drivers, who had an absolute whammy of a mistake a couple of laps ago. But we digress. 18.7 seconds. It's not going to happen for the Mercedes driver of Kimi. Is boxed way too late. A strategy that was almost a masterclass, and he's absolutely thrown it away. I don't know why he boxed that. Makes no sense. Very unfortunate to see that. But Jetman, lap 32. I have no idea when was the last time the Hassman himself, Mr. Jetman, ever won a league race. He's been stuck into it for quite some time, as Scotty mentioned way earlier before. Jetman moving on to lap 33. There's movement around the field. There is a car in the fence. It's a RB. Whereas, oh, and Bupton. It's had an absolute disaster today. I feel like. There's a purple car somewhere that's spun. I don't know where it's gone. But Dan the Racer gets a penalty. If we look to this battle here, Almighty God doesn't have yellow, so it must be Salmons. Wow, a fantastic comeback from T. Salmons. Most grippy state of the Canada F1 circuit. Absolutely right. Yes, Jetman continuing to lead. There's not much really going on in terms of battle. There's a battle. Oh! Well, there's a battle. Here's Zandon, side by side with Williams of Donwa, makes a move up into 9th place. And I believe he has the fastest lap of the race, which he does. So that is extra points for him. And what could have been a day that he could have finished high up in the field, it is really a disaster for Zandon. He's showed such strong pace. And with the pace of these Mercedes drivers, I think Zandon would have had a hot shot of being on the podium today. But it's really looking good as King Dogo really needs to work on his tire management. He's struggling with those rears. No idea if he's running an absolutely cooked setup. But looking at the two Haas boys, for which I'm proud to be a part of, seeing them double podium, so far so good for the Haas drivers. Looking at their first double podium of the season, thanks to my setup help, of course I know what I'm doing right. As Domwa sits behind Broseph Koob, the Interzona, sitting in a simply lovely 10th place. He will, though, I think, have a very strong chance of getting Zandon, whose tyres will be crying very, very shortly, as Evil Blade adds salt to the wounds of... no, it's T. Salmons. Another mistake for the Atlassian Williams driver. The comeback drive just gets even worse for him. Brilliant comeback drive, starting from pole, drops to last, then moves himself up into 7th, and then another mistake. So his tyres must be crying with how hard he has pushed that Williams car. We've got a spinner. We've got a spinner of Bopton. Oh no, we don't. It's just letting more cars through. He's been lapped twice now. Been lapped by the entire field as Bopton. It's really unfortunate for him. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to assume it's been quite some time since Jetman has ever won a league race. Let's hypothetically say it's been over a year and a half, so we'll just for the story. As we arrive into the hairpin here in Montreal, the crowd rises to acclaim him for one last time as Evil Blade sets another fastest lap. They're all standing to acclaim Jetman. They're all standing to acclaim Jetman as he's got one more chicane to negotiate and the Wall of Champions to see. He's going to come home. No penalties. It's a simply lovely drive for Jetman 3533. He's a Roblox champion in IndyCar, whatever it's called. Jetman wins the Canadian Grand Prix. A fantastic job. Dono finishes 6 seconds behind, but with the penalties, it finishes further behind. Cross Eyes Gaming finishes off with the double podium. Kimi Antonelli just gets past his teammate of King Dogger. RK stays behind in 6th as we look to RK Gaming slipstreaming behind, using all the battery in that RB car. Is he going to make a lunge on the cars ahead? No. Oh, it's a lap car, so it doesn't matter. So T. Salmons, commiserations to him. A fantastic pole position for the Atlassian Williams driver. Comes home in 9th place, 10th place after penalties, 11th place after penalties. It's even worse. As Jenneth now in 13th place, picking up last final points for him. Broken Reptile missed out on pole by 0.002. Comes on to finish 14th, and I seriously respect that he finishes. Crashes across the finish line. Really, really good job from him. So, what a great victory. I really have no idea what I'm doing here. But, because I can't hear any audio for some reason. But Jetman is your race winner. We won't be able to do interviews because they're on PlayStation, but that's okay. Neither can I really get anything to work. But there are your results. We can't see anything. Oh, that's even better. Isn't that lovely? Okay, you should be able to see now. Well, I don't think I'll be able to do interviews because I just can't hear any audio, but I know you guys can hear me. I don't think my thing is connected probably, but that will be the race. Fantastic win to Jetman in the Haas. Dono in second place, racking up a couple penalties, and Cross-Eyed Gaming finalising the podium. Thank you ever so much for watching. Surely interview somehow. Well, I mean, I'd love to, but like, I don't know what the hell to do here, mate. Like, my thing, as soon as I've opened this streaming thing, my audio to my headset is just gone. I'll just probably close the game. Well, I really don't know what to do, mate. So, probably not, unfortunately. Unless if we can drag someone into the Discord, then yeah, probably. You'll just have to bear with me here as I learn. I'm trying. Please bear with me, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to make an invite link. I don't commentate. At Brusef. Just bear with me, guys. Apologies. This is my first time doing interviews on a PC. Hello, Scotty?
Hopefully everyone can hear me.
I can't hear you, mate. So there is something wrong with my output. Maybe there's something
Sure,
wrong
I
with
think the guys at home can hear me. Hopefully.
voice and video. Nope. Scotty, you'll have to do the interviews, and I'll keep the stream open. I think they should be able to hear. I just can't
just double checked. I just double check. I can hear myself over. So
I'll go back to the F1 game and grab the cars and blah blah blah.
So we'll just wait for you to do that. We'll have the interviews. Kat, I did get the files, so they are in the drive for you. So I was able to get back in. Just yes. Oh, and I can hear my echo from checking. So. I'll have to mute him. Right, so we do have our top 3 in, so hopefully they can hear me. P3 was Cross-Eyed Gaming. So Cross-Eyed, fantastic drive from yourself. P3 Haas double podium. Must be very happy with the your night out tonight.
Yeah, well, first race in Enters, didn't know really what to expect, so pretty happy to be able to keep it on the track, keep penalties out of the way, and don't know why that Mercedes pit, because he definitely would have got there.
Well, I think the Merc didn't actually make a pit stop yet, so he sort of had to. So we just sort of wondered why he actually went so late. But good pace. Just sort of you were sort of in that nice battle from P4, P5. But obviously with them boxing so late, you kept you keeping it very clean. obviously it's P3, so obviously talk us about sort of that midfield pack battle that you were having.
It was mainly with Zandon. We're going back and forth, swapping DRS, keeping it as clean as we could, and then he decided to touch the grass and take out the wall. So after he did that, I had 6 seconds behind and 8 seconds in front. So it was just a Sunday drive and keep it on the track and try and do something. We'll chase and Dunno. We saw he picked up a couple of penalties and we were right thereabouts on the edge. So tried our best, but just didn't get there in the end.
Well, you're still very, very competitive and great pace from yourself. Coda, next week, how you feeling?
I'm away with work for the next 4 weeks, so ask the reserves.
Bugger. So you're a bit of catching up from yourself the next 4 races, but as I said, I think you did a fantastic job this week, and surely Haas will most definitely miss you. But hopefully we'll see you back sooner rather than later, and you can put in another good performance like you did tonight. Well done.
Beauty. Cheers, boys.
All right, P2 on to Mercy. Mercy, I don't know how long you had the game. You waited as late as possible, but fantastic drive from yourself. P2, first time out, and how was that one? One, how have you found the game, and two, how hard or easy was it to acclimatise to it?
Yeah, I played it the first time today. Similar, but I feel like it's a bit more loose when your tyres wear out on the rear. Just struggling with the traction, but yeah, it's quite nice actually.
So you had a nice battle with Broken Reptile and obviously Jetman as well. Obviously penalties for you. Obviously that sort of hurt you in your chase with Jetman. Did without those penalties, did you think you had a chance, or you sort of was thinking about settling for P2 sort of when you got to that point?
I don't think I was catching Jetman. I think I made the wrong call when to pit. Thought I could stay with Broken Reptile while he was on the hards, and then he would drag me forward. Then I could stop and have better tyres. But yeah, Jetman stopped, and I think Broken Reptile went a lap or two later, which I wasn't expecting. So I kind of threw it out. But I'm not sure what happened to Broken Reptile, because he was nowhere near me when I came back out. I thought he would have been, but yeah, then I got a bit stuck behind a couple of the drivers who hadn't stopped yet. But Jetman was just too fast today, and yeah, kept the penalty free, which also helped. Unlike me, but yeah, I'll take a P2.
Yeah, hey, great race, great racing and great pace. Considering that you only first played the game today, so that gives me hope. Considering that I drafted you in another league, so I'm at least happy that you've got pace starting out. But Coda next week. Obviously, you've got Coda this week on Sunday, so a bit of practice there. How are you feeling for Coda?
Yeah, I'll have to do that track next. Yeah, it's not one of my favourites, but might go for a bit more straight line speed and boat everyone up in the corners and get them on the straights.
Would love to see that. But congrats, P2. Great pace as always, and yeah, well done. Looking forward to see what you can do next week.
Cheers, and yeah, congrats to Crosseye and Jetman on the great race he had, and first victory, I think. So yeah, well done to him.
Yeah, big congrats. P1 now, Jetman. Fantastic seeing you on the top step of the podium. You're sort of in the top 3 pretty much the entire race, and then after the pit stops, absolutely flying. You kept it clean. I know I was speaking to you before earlier this afternoon in terms of sort of how you were sort of feeling, but fantastic work you've put in today, and P1 for your efforts.
Yeah, thank you. Fun statistic. That's my first ever win in this any of the F1 games.
Lovely. Good congrats.
Yeah, basically the first win here. It means a lot, and yeah, like Dunno said, keep pen free, and yeah, I don't know how I managed that because I'm usually the guy that gets all the pens. So no, I'm really happy. Broadstar helped me with a few strategy calls, which I thank Broadstar for. I see Jared in the chat, he's been messaging me going off his rant, so yeah, he helps me as well. Checkered, Crosseye, they all helped me through tonight, so yeah, thanks for them, and yeah, a very unexpected win in my opinion.
It's definitely worked. Obviously, TP of Haas, great way to start off your campaign. Double podium for Tier 2. So how are you feeling sort of as TP of Haas coming into sort of this season?
Well, like Bryce has said in the draft night, he said Haas was the draft of the night, and at first I'm thinking, yeah, we may have had it, but there was just a feeling where I didn't feel like it was gonna click on, and then obviously it's shown out today, and it's kind of gotten Cross Eyes to seeing how much the gut was, and I knew Cross Eyes had pace because a lot of people didn't know Cross Eyes from anywhere, and I knew him from WRL, so I think it was just finding the right driver that was roughly around my pace, and yeah, it was a bit of surprise that we both got a podium, which that's pretty good for the team. Now we just got to see what Tier 1 and 2 do in the next coming days. So yeah, I'm happy. Team should be happy. Yeah, we'll go from there.
Well, as I said, team looks really confident, but obviously yourself, pace-wise, fantastic. Coda, next time out, in a week's time, how are you feeling for Texas? I know it's a love-hate with a fair few of the drivers. How do you find it?
I'm not really a fan of the track. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a fan of it, but I'll always put in the practice and see where I can end up. But yeah, I'll just try and soak this in and see how we go there. I probably won't want to do anything more special just yet. We'll see how I go, but yeah, we'll always try Coda. We'll try every track in this calendar, and yeah, go from there, I guess.
Yeah, well, as I said, perfect start for you in the opening round. Magnificent Canada tonight. Big congratulations on your first win ever. First win in Inters as well. As a big congratulations, and looking forward to what you can do. Current championship leader heading into round 2 at Coda, so well done.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Right, and that will wrap us up. I'm not sure if Check can hear us, but big thank you to him for sort of restarting the stream. Unfortunately, I had a big net drop, so I lost everything, unfortunately. So sadly, couldn't quite cover the rest of the race, but again, thank you to Check for one, hopping in the box, and 2, recovering the stream, and at least we're getting to see the finish in the top 3 coming across the line. So at least we're getting to see. Big thank you to everybody watching at home as well. Great first night for the Tier 3 boys. Looking forward to Tier 2 tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Yours truly will be in there. It's a hell of a Tier 2 grid. It's going to be very tough to try and get near the top of the podium. You've got about probably 6 or 7 easy favourites for the championship you could probably pick between, so it should be a fantastic tier of racing, and then obviously Tier 1 Sunday afternoon, that's just as strong. So 3 very competitive tiers. We love to see it. 4 drivers within a 10th of a second in qualifying in Tier 3. It is very competitive, and can't wait to have you along for the ride. But again, big thanks to Check It. I've been Scotty. Season 9 is finally underway. Can't wait to see the rest of the season. We'll start round 1 for the Tier 2 drivers tomorrow afternoon. So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you then. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you then.